Hello, children.
Hope you all are doing well. Today, let us discuss an interesting topic. Consider a chair at rest in a room. Will the chair move by itself? No. Then how to move the chair away from you? You have to make an effort to push the chair. How to move the chair towards you? You have to make an effort to pull the chair. This effort to push or pull a body is nothing but force. What is force? Push or pull acting on a body is called force. You cannot move an object without using force. To move a lighter object like toy car, we require less force, and to move a heavier object like heavy trolley, we require more force. Examples: sipping juice with a straw is a pull. Erasing blackboard involves both pull and push. A football player kicking the ball is a push. Push refers to the force which tends to move the object away from the direction of the force applied. Examples of push: pushing a door open, man pushing his luggage trolley, man hitting a golf ball. Pull. Pull refers to that force which tends to move the object towards the direction of the force applied. Examples of pull: opening the drawers, child pulling a wagon, crane pulling up an object. Force can have any or all the following effects on the object on which it is applied. Force can change the speed of an object. Example: when a batsman hits the ball bowled by the bowler, the speed of the ball will change. Force can change the direction of motion of an object. Example: when a moving ball is kicked by a player, the direction of the motion of the ball will change. Force can change the shape of an object. Example: when an elastic band is pulled hard, it breaks. Force can change the state of an object. Example: when a football at rest is kicked by a player, then it will come into motion. What are the units of force? Force is measured in Newton in SI system and dyne in CGS system. 1 Newton is equal to 10 dyne. 10 raised to 5 dyne. Now let us know about the type of forces. Forces can be classified as contact force and non-contact force. Contact forces. Contact forces represent the result of physical contact between two objects, where one of the objects exerts force on the other. Contact force is the force that acts only when two bodies are in physical contact or two bodies interact with each other either directly or through connector or through rigid body. Muscular force, frictional force, normal force and tension force are some examples of contact forces. In all the actions that we perform in our daily life, like writing, bathing, driving, walking, brushing, etc., we have to exert a force by using our muscles. Muscular force is the force that is caused by the action of muscles of the body on the object. Muscular force is a contact force. Examples: animals like bullocks, horse need muscular force for pulling cart, carrying heavy weights. Coolies use muscular force to lift luggage. Athletes use muscular force for running. A rolling ball usually stops after some time. It is due to friction. What does it mean by friction? Friction is a force that opposes the relative motion between two surfaces in contact. Frictional force is a contact force. Friction always acts in the opposite direction of the motion of the body. If you stop pedaling your bicycle on a level road, you observe that its speed decreases gradually. This is due to friction. Friction depends on roughness or smoothness of the surface. The friction is directly proportional to the roughness of the surface. Friction is more if the surface is rough. Friction is less if the surface is smooth. Imagine that friction has disappeared from the earth. What will happen? Think about the consequences. Let's discuss about them in the next classroom interaction. Students, have you ever played a prank on someone where they stand on a weighing scale and you are behind them, putting your foot on the scale to make them seem heavier? You are adding an extra force. In addition to the person's weight to the scale, and the scale responds by pushing back with the same force. This force is normal force. Let us learn about normal force now. Normal force. A body exerts force which is equal to its weight in downward direction when it is placed on a surface. But the body does not move or fall because the surface exerts an equal and opposite force on the body normal to the surface. This force is called the normal reaction force. Simply, the force that a solid surface exerts on any object in the normal direction, that is, perpendicular to the plane of the surface, is called normal force. It is contact force. For example, if a book is resting on a surface, the surface exerts an upward force on the book in order to support the weight of the book. Since weight and normal force are equal and acting in opposite direction, the net force acting on the book is 0 and the book is in equilibrium. A stone is suspended with the help of a string and its free end is tied to the ceiling. What are the forces acting on it? Gravitational pull acts in downward direction and an upward force along the string which supports the stone against gravity. This upward force in the string is called tension or tensional force. It is contact force. The force that is transmitted through a rope, string or wire when pulled by forces acting from opposite sides is tension in the string. These are the different contact forces. Write the answers for the following questions in your classwork. First, list out different activities where A. Push is involved, B. Pull is involved, C. Both push and pull are involved. 2. Draw the diagrams to represent A. Friction force, B. Normal force, C. Tension force. We discuss the non-contact forces in the next session.